Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Megan.
I'm Ralph.
I'm Matt.
I'm Joel.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. Welcome back, everybody. We just got the animals all taken care of and we got the farm market set up. So the other day we had picked a lot of tomatoes and we were concerned with all the rain, how long they were going to be able to last in our storage. And they lasted for a little bit. There were some bad ones, which had just dumped into the cows and they loved them. The farm market is jumping this morning. We've got a lot of people here. That's good. First things first, this morning we've got an order for sweet corn, 300 ears, for one of our customers that's coming this morning. So we're gonna head back and pick some corn for that. And we also need some corn for ourselves. I think the order is for someone that's having a party. It's a pretty big party. 300 ears of corn, whew.
I don't know if you've ever picked corn in the morning when it's 50 degrees and it's everything covered in dew, but it sure is a treat.
Yeah, we might have to change our clothes after this. You get a little wet from picking in this stuff. So this is the last of the corn in this planting. As you can see, this is the stuff that was affected by the hurricane. Pretty blown over, and we're gonna have to be very careful while we're picking. I usually don't mind picking sweet corn, but this is the worst way to pick sweet corn.
There's all kinds of cool stuff you can do.
Sounds intense.
Yeah, it is kind of intense. I haven't had corn for breakfast in a while.
And there we go. This should be plenty for that order that we need, and this should be good enough for the farm market. Hopefully we won't have to pick any more sweet corn today, because what we did get looks really, really nice, but we didn't like picking it off the ground. I picked this ear corn because I could feel the tip. That's what happens when you don't get good pollination. You can see the corn didn't fill out to the end. Still tastes good though. We were picking sweet corn right over by our bean test plot, and we were looking at the varieties we have here. Some of these varieties look pretty nice. We're gonna have to try some next year for ourselves. So now that we got the bin back, we've got to count 300 ears of corn out of this and throw them into here. This is all the corn that we needed for the order. 300 ears of corn. We put a little extra in there just in case there was some worms. I don't know how they're gonna eat all that. So right when we were leaving with the tractor and the wagon, the guy who had the order for the corn, he also had order for pumpkins. He just got there, so Dad is back home helping with that. And then Daniel and Matthew, they're working on bedding up the cows. The cows' pens were a little bit sloppy from all the rain that we had, so they were putting some sawdust in. And that leaves Joel and myself. Joel and myself, we are out here picking peppers. Now we need many different varieties of peppers. We need long hots, sweet banana. We need some of the Cubanelles, the Italianelles, hot cherry, jalapeno. We need basically everything. And there's no time like the present, so let's start picking. We need a lot of peppers today. We just went through and listed off some of the varieties that we need. And the reason why, we're expecting to have a busy weekend, but also we've just ran low. As we went through the week was kind of on the busier side, so we sold a lot of these peppers that we have. So now we just need to restock. Fortunately for us, we have plenty of peppers out here. As you guys can see, we're getting some really nice peppers as we go out through the field. And what's funny about these Cubanelle, if you remember back to the earlier part of the year, these Cubanelle were hit really hard when we had that stretch of long, hot days. At that time, the plants kind of got rid of all of their blossoms just to focus on their own health because it was so hot. And all that stress made it so that they weren't growing too many peppers. But now look at what the plants are producing. Really nice stuff. When did you get out here this morning?
I was out here at 4 a.m. this morning picking. You guys weren't here.
It was dark at 4 a.m. and he doesn't own a headlamp.
There's lights on the truck. Come on.
I think the house was still shaking from him snoring at 4 in the morning. So we've got a few extra people out here now. I just finished off another basket of Cubanelle. Joel is picking sweet banana. And now Daniel, my dad, and Matthew have got out here. And it looks like some of them are picking habaneros. Daniel's picking poblanos. And what are you picking, Dad?
I'm picking eggplant.
And look at that nice eggplant. Woo!
There is more than enough of them here. You gotta watch all this rain, even the peppers are starting to split a little bit.
And that's when picking hot peppers can become really, really dangerous. Because if you're picking those hot peppers and they're split and cracked like that, well, that's where all the heat is on the inside. And now your hands are getting covered in all that hot oil. It's dangerous. Now, something we've been having to look out for while we've been picking is this disease called Phytophthora. You can see it. And the thing this disease does is it starts to rot the inside of the pepper. You maybe can't see it as well, but it starts to rot the inside of the pepper. And it is on a lot of our peppers. So this one right here, it's starting to rot the inside of the pepper. You can see on the seeds here. And the problem with Phytophthora is there's not much we could do about it this year. See, there's another one, same plant. There's not much we can do about it because it's from the wet. The soil is so saturated, and that's what happens. Your soil gets so saturated, your plants get this disease Phytophthora from all the wet, and there's not too much you can do about it besides spraying a lot, which is something we're not prepared to do when it comes to something like Phytophthora. So it's unfortunate, but that's just what it is when you're dealing with vegetable plants. Sometimes you have problems like that. Now, when it comes to the Phytophthora, we're noticing it on a lot of the red peppers. So, for example, this pepper right here, we're not seeing too much Phytophthora on the lighter colored ones. I'm not sure if it's just because they're darker red. That's probably why they were changing colors faster. Here's a small pepper with some Phytophthora on it. So it's unfortunate that we deal with disease, but sometimes there's nothing you can do about it. Everything's been going pretty smooth so far. We've got a lot of peppers picked. We've got some eggplant picked. Dad and Matthew are working on some hot cherry peppers, and there's some really nice hot cherry here. We've been trying to let them get a little bit larger. When it comes to hot cherry peppers, people love to stuff them, and you can't stuff small peppers. Well, you can, you just don't fit as much in. And people like to fit a lot of meat and cheese into those peppers. So to keep our customers happy, we're trying to pick larger hot cherry peppers. And not only are we trying to keep our customers happy that way, but they've also been looking for more red Italianelles. So we're gonna try and pick some more of those today.
I am. Free pizza is the way to a man's heart. I have so much pepper stuff on me.
Ooh, Andrew, I got a quick question for you. What do you think's gonna be for lunch? I'm gonna guess sandwiches.
I was gonna guess sandwiches.
I'm gonna guess hoagies.
So look at all these. We got the nice wagon load of peppers and eggplant.
And habaneros. Look at those orange habaneros.
Oh no, this isn't good. Dad, tell them what the problem is.
Two fat kids on the back and they unhooked the hitch.
Can you believe what he's calling us? Fat kids sitting on the back? Oh my, we're the peak of fitness. We had a little bit of trouble with that hitch, but now we're back home for lunch, which that's a good thing. We're hungry. Looks like we're having French fries and what is that, ham sandwiches basically? It looks good. What?
Oh, sandwiches.
So we got finished with lunch and we unloaded all the peppers that we had brought back. And if you thought we were done with peppers for the day, you'd have been wrong because we still need some more peppers. We need some red Italianelles, we need bell peppers, and a few more habaneros. Dad said when he got up this morning, the temperature was 44 degrees. So that helps us to appreciate that we will not be picking peppers forever because winter is a-coming. So as you can see over my shoulder here, we picked a lot of Italianelles. We were looking for red Italianelles myself, and Dad was picking some red and some yellow bell peppers. Now I believe he's looking for green bell now, so he's moved to the other end of the field, so we're gonna go join him. Now these bell peppers were affected really bad by the heat in the beginning of the year, but they've bounced back tremendously. You can see, for example, on this plant, 3 huge bell peppers, and as we move from plant to plant, there is bell peppers everywhere. That's what we like to see. Yeah. Yeah, they're I don't know if it's because of the coolness of the weather, if the plants are that crisp. They're just breaking a lot while I'm picking. Yeah, I don't know. Now we're working our way through all of these bell peppers. We're finding quite a few. We're trying to keep them green. We need a lot of green bell peppers because that's what people are looking for right now. But if we do find some really nice colored peppers, we're taking them.
Nasty one?
You just said you were excited. Tell us why you're excited.
I'm going to dig potatoes. Daniel, take me there.
We just got to go through and load up all these peppers, take them back to the farm market, unload them, and then we'll be back out to pick up the potatoes.
Not talking trash while driving. He knows you never do that. Never talk trash while
He's
you
not
drive.
talking trash while driving.
Okay.
I'm spitting mad facts, yo.
Boy, these peppers look nice, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Watch your feet, Andy.
Yep. Take my ankles out, huh?
Straight.
You just thought you were drinking too much water,
So our main focus this afternoon was getting green bell peppers and red Italianelle, and we also stopped and got some habaneros and some more ghost chilies. Now everything looks really, really nice. It'll sell quick in the farm market. You would not believe who just showed up for work.
Who?
What are you talking about? I've been here all day.
Alrighty, we got done unloading all the peppers, and now we're heading out to pick up some potatoes. Your first day back in like 8 years, and you're picking potatoes. How's that make you feel? So we have 2 types of potato that we're picking up, a red and a white potato. The red potatoes are Norland and the white potatoes are Eva's. So Dad and Matthew are gonna be working on the red potatoes, and myself, Joel and Ralph, we're gonna be working on the white potatoes.
He's telling me how it is, Andy.
That's literally my job.
Some of these potatoes are really big. Look at those. These right here are why we like the Evas. See how round that potato is? So neat.
Now your basket, boy.
I'm so happy you're back, Ralph. I've missed you. Okay, we just got finished picking up the potatoes. We got a few red and a few white. We just needed some for back at the farm market because we had no 50-pound bags, and we're expecting people to be picking up potatoes this weekend, so that's why we wanted to get some dug. How did it feel to pick up potatoes again?
I don't know. I haven't done it in a long time.
You're just too excited. You don't even know what to think, do you?
You know what? You're right.
We don't want to head home with like a half-full wagon, so we're taking all of these pumpkins, these larger pumpkins, and we're going to be putting them on the wagon and taking them home. Daniel, I don't want that. Put your back into it, Ralph. Come on, put your back into it. Ralph, go get the big pumpkin, Ralph.
I don't think I can pick that one up.
And that should about do it. We got our wagon full of pumpkins and potatoes. Time to head back. So we got the potatoes all washed, we got the pumpkins all weighed. Now we're back out at the cornfield because we're gonna be chopping these corn stalks. So we actually went through and sold all of the corn stalks we got in the other video, and we even picked more and we sold them all. So they're very popular this year.
He missed you right there.
How did he do this? He went right through with the chainsaw and he missed these too. How did that happen? And there we have it, a full wagon of corn stalks. Now we've got to take this back home and get it out to sale. Now we're expecting a busy day tomorrow. It's gonna be the weekend and we're expecting to sell a lot of corn stalks. So it's a good thing we came out and took care of this.
I'm tired.
We got the farm market all closed up. It looks a lot different when everything's put away, a lot less chaotic. Alrighty everyone, we made it up to the house and as you can see, there's no dinner on the table. That's because it's date night. Now, Lauren and I are getting from a local place called Bottlenecks, so that's what we're doing for dinner. And I would get Callie, but right now Callie's eating dinner, so she's busy. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate all of you staying and watching the video. It means a lot to the family. And since it is the end of the day, this is where we're gonna end the video. So I wanna thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.